In the present lecture, we will discuss about the GATE previous questions on the project management topic. First problem is the precedence relations and duration of activities of a project network are given in the table. The total float of activities E and F respectively. Option A is 0 and 4. Option B is 1 and 4. Option C is 2 and 3. Option D is 3 and 1. So this problem is given in the GATE 2014. Let's see the solution. First, to draw a network diagram. Here activities A and B are the starting activities because for these activities there is no predecessor activities. So start the activities A and B at the starting event. So draw the activities A and B like this. Next, activity C. It will be start immediately after completion of a activity A. So draw the activity C like this. Next, activity D. It will start immediately after completion of activity B. So draw the activity D like this. Next, activities E and F. For these activities, C is the immediate predecessor. So E and F starts after immediately completion of activity C. So draw the activities E and F like this. Next, we have to look for the activity G. Activity G will be starts after completion of D and E. So better we have to modify the activities E and F positions like this. Now we have to draw the activity G. It represents the activity G will be starts after completion of activity D only. So modify the activity E like this. So it represents the activity G will be starts after completion of activities D and E. Here activities F and G must be end at the one event only. So modify the activity F like this. So this is the network diagram. Next we have to give the numbers according to the Fulkerson rules. So these are the event numbers. So next we have to determine the earliest and latest time by forward and backward pass methods. First, to calculate the earliest time by forward pass method. Before that one, write the time duration of each activity at the respected positions. So these are the time duration for the respected activities. So first I have to go for the forward pass method to determine the earliest time. So in the forward pass method, start at the starting event and considering the starting time is 0. So next for activity A, earliest time is the 0 plus 2, that is 2. Next for activity B, earliest time is the 0 plus 4 equal to the 4. Next for the activity C, earliest time is the 2 plus 2 equal to the 4. Next for activity D, earliest time is the 4 plus 3 equal to the 7. And for the activity E, earliest time is the 4 plus 2 equal to the 6. So here observe the event 5 is the merge event for the activities D and E. So among the time duration of the 7 and 6, we have to consider the maximum time, that is the 7. So earliest time at the event 5 is the 7. Next for activity F, So 4 plus 4 equal to the 8. And for the activity G, so earliest time equal to the 7 plus 5, 12. Here event 6 is the merge event for the activities F and G. So consider the maximum time, that is the 12. So earliest time at the event 6 is the 12. So next we have to go for the backward pass method and start at the last event, that is the 6, and considering the latest finish time at the event 6 is the 12. Next for activity G, 12 minus 5 equal to the 7, and next for the activity F, 12 minus 4 equal to the 8, and next for activity E, 7 minus 2 equal to the 5. So among the 8 and 5, consider the minimum value, that is the 5. Next for activity C, 5 minus 2 equal to the 3. Next for activity D, 7 minus 3 equal to the 4. Next for activity B, 4 minus 4, 0. And next for activity A, so 3 minus 2, 1. So here we have to consider the minimum value among the 0 and 1, that is the 0. So next we have to determine the earliest start time and finish time, latest start time and finish time for the activities E and F. So first we have to determine the for activity E. So for activity E, time duration is the 2 days and earliest start time for the activity E is the 4, and finish time, earliest finish time equal to earliest start time plus time duration, that is the 4 plus 2 equal to 6. And for activity E, latest finish time is the 7, and the latest start time will become the latest finish time minus time duration, that is the 7 minus 2 equal to 5. Similarly, I have to calculate the earliest start time and earliest finish time for activity F. So for activity F, duration is given the 4 days, and for activity F, earliest start time is the 4 and time duration is the 4. So earliest finish time is the 4 plus 4 equal to the 8. Similarly for the activity F, latest finish time is the 12 and time duration is the 4. So latest start time will become the 12 minus 4, that is the 8. And we know the total float is the differences between the latest start time and the earliest start time. So observe the here for activity E, latest start time is the 5 and earliest start time is the 4. So total float equal to the 5 minus 4, it equal to 1. Similarly for the activity F, so latest start time is the 8 and earliest start time is the 4. So total float equal to the 8 minus 4 equal to the 4. So total float for the activities E and F is the 1 and 4. So option B is the correct answer. Next problem is the activities of a project, their duration and the predecessor relations are given in the table. For example, in a predecessor relationship, x less than y less than z means that x is a predecessor of activities y and z. The time to complete the activities along the critical path is dash weeks. So this problem is asked in the GATE 2019. Let's see the solution. First we have to draw the network diagram. So here activity A having the no predecessor activities. So it is the starting activities and draw it. So first we have to draw the activity A like this. Next we have to draw the activities B, C, D after completion of activity A. So next activities E, F, G will be start after completion of the activity B. So draw the activities E, F and G after completion of activity B. Next is the activity I. It will be start after completion of C. Better we have to discuss later for this activity I. Next we have to look for the activity G. It will be start after completion of activity D. So here already activity G came. So which means activity G will be start after completion of activity D and B. So change the position of activity C and D like this. So better to draw the activity G. Here we are changing the position of activity C and D. So next we have to, here it is representing the activity G will be start after completion of the B only. But G will be start after completion of D and B. So draw a dummy activity like this. It represents the activity G will be start after completion of the activities B and D. But better we have to change the position of activity G. Here it is given the activity G immediately start after completion of the D. So better change the position of activity G like this. Moreover, I have to change the dummy activity position. So it represents the activity G will be start after completion of the B and D. So next we have to look for the activity H. So activity H will be start after completion of activity E. Next activity I. So activity I will be start after completion of activities C, F, G and H, which means these activities should be merged at the head event of activity I. So merge these activities, that is activities C, F, G and H. So first I have to merge the activity F like this. Next I have to merge the activity G like this. Next I have to merge the activity C like this. Next I have to draw the activity I. So this is the network diagram. Next we have to give the numbering of the events by the Fulkerson rule and indicate the time duration of activities at the respected activity positions. So next we have to determine the earliest time by forward pass method and earliest start time we have to start at the starting event. So and also have to consider the starting time is the 0. So next for the activity A, so 0 plus 2. So earliest time is the 0 plus 5, sorry 0 plus 5, it is the 5. Next for activity B, so 5 plus 7, it is the 12. Next for the activity D, for activity D, so 5 plus 6, it is the 11. Moreover here observe the, so for the event 4 is the merge event for the activity D as well as the dummy activity. From the dummy activity here time is the 12. So here I have to consider the maximum time among the 11 and 12. So that is the 12. So next for the activity C, so 5 plus 10 it is the 15. So next for the activity E, 12 plus 3 15. So E, F, next I have to go for the F, so 12 plus 9 21. Next I have to go for the G, 12 plus 7 19. Next to H, 5 plus, sorry 15 plus 4 19. So 6 is the merge event for the activities H, F, G and C. Here we have to consider the maximum time, that is the 21. Next for activity I, 21 plus 2, it is the 23. So next we determine the latest time by the backward pass method and start with the last event and considering the, so finish time is the 23. Then for the activity I, so 23 minus 2, it is the 21. So next for the activity H, 21 minus 4, 17. So next for the activity E, so 17 minus 3, 14. So next for activity F, so 21 minus 9, it is the 12. So here, so 3 is the burst event for the E and F. So from the backward pass method, I have to consider the minimum time, that is the 12. So next for the activity G, so 21 minus 7, it is the 14. So next for the activity C, 21 minus 10, it is the 11. So next for the activity D, so 14 minus 6, it is the 8. So next for the activity B, so 12 minus 7, it is the 5. So here 2 is the burst event for the activities B, D and C. So here you have to consider the minimum time, that is the 5. So next for the activity A, so 5 minus 5 is the 0. So next here observe the events 1, 2, 3 and 6 and 7 are having the equal amount of the latest unfinished time. So 1, 2 and the 3 and 6 and the 7. So activities A 1 to 2, activity 1 to 2 and activity B 2 to 3 and activity 3 to 6 F and activity I 6 to 7. So these are the critical activities. So activities A, B, F and I are the critical activities. So critical path is the A, B, F, I and time duration is the 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 2. So total time duration is the 23 weeks. Next problem is GATE 2021 problem. So this is already we discussed in the previous lectures. And this problem also we have discussed in the previous lectures. Please refer the previous lectures. And this is the GATE 2022 problem. So this is also already we discussed in the previous lectures. And same thing. So GATE 2022 question. So this is also we discussed in the previous lecture. So please refer the previous lectures. Next problem is consider the following network of activities with each activity named as A to L illustrated in the nodes of the network. The number of hours required for each activity is shown alongside the nodes. The slack on the activity L is dash hours. So this is a case of activity on node network system. So then we have to determine the earliest time and the latest time by the forward pass method and the backward pass method. First we have to determine the earliest time by the forward pass method. So start at the starting event considering the starting time is the 0 and for activity A, so 0 plus 2 it is the 2. For activity B, so 2 plus 4 6. For activity C, 6 plus 10 16. For activity D, 16 plus 6 22. For activity E, 16 plus 4 20. For activity F, so 16 plus 7 23. So F G. Next we have to go for the G, activity G. So 22 plus 7 29. And for activity H, so from the G, it is the 29 plus 9, 38. And from the activity E, so 20 plus 9, 29. Among the 38 and 29, maximum is the 38. You have to consider the maximum is 38. Next for the activity I, 23 plus 8, 31. Next for J, 31 plus 6, 31 plus 5, 36. Next for the K, 36 plus 6, 42. Next for the L, 38 plus 2, 40. Next for the finishing, so from the K, 42. From the L, it is the 40. So I have to consider the maximum time, that is the 42. So next I have to determine the latest time by the backward pass method and start at the finishing event and consider the finishing time is the 42. Next for the activity L, 42 minus 2, it is the 40. So here in the question it is asking that one the slack on the activity L. So we know the slack is the differences between the latest finish time and the earliest finish time. So observe the for activity L. So latest finish time is the 42 and earliest finish time is the 40. So 42 minus 40, it is the 2 hours. So thank you.